We'll start showing something, and we'll have been
Technology, how amazing!
It's quite amazing, isn't it? We have to. There you go. Look, as if
Look,
by magic.
You have something, but not me.
I think you're about to get it.
There is a delay. There is a delay.
Well, I see us now, so
there we are.
Yay! And you need to turn your volume off. Good evening, everybody. By the miracles of modern technology, we managed to twice in one day get live on the Book of Face and on the Tube of You, your very own tube. So welcome to Lisa and Anton Live. This is our first Wednesday. So we have some fun stuff. Lisa's typing like mad. I don't know to who and to what and whatever. But
I'm letting people know.
Are you?
That because when we go live on Wednesdays,
yes.
People expect free readings. You know, we do our little give back and our one-card readings. But
we only do that on one.
The third Wednesday of the month.
Yes,
so what I've posted is a link to our Witch's Tea Party, which is hosted by the Church of the Eternal Circle. And if you wanted a card tonight, you could go over to the Witch's Tea Party. So I posted the link and ask for a card in the private message. And then Amaryllis is working on the tea party tonight.
She's lovely.
So she'll pull a card and post a card and give you an answer. And then the idea of the Witch's Tea Party page is that everybody would participate. So whoever else shows up would also comment what they...
Yes, it's kind of like a collective
what
thing,
they see in your
yeah,
card.
Everybody mucks in together.
Hi, Anita. Hi, Nessa.
Oh, you've got lots of people watching.
So
I got a bunch of people, but nobody said hi yet.
Okay.
So like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube, if you watch us on YouTube, and we'll field your questions as you do.
So this Wednesday,
yes.
we're coming out with all kinds of social media stuff. We're going to start to participate with social media.
We're going to try just as chickens.
As you know, you probably have seen the last 3 days or so, we've done 11sies, our morning show at 11.
We'll be doing that tomorrow at 11.
And then we did a box opening last night because we got a few little bits and bobs in yesterday.
Yes, we were elves.
And every Wednesday night, we're going to do something live.
We're going to give it a go.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a go. Hello, Ginger. Thank you for saying hello.
Hello.
She says, hello,
hi,
beauties.
Ginger.
Well, she's the beautiful one. I'm okay.
The first Wednesday of the month is going to be our monthly Tarotscopes and astrology overview. So we'll give an overview for each sign for the month with a card.
Got to be good.
Right?
You've been doing this a while, actually.
I started writing Tarotscopes in 1998, and I was featured in the UK in Broadsheep.
Broadsheep, if everybody remembers that, in Shropshire. It was quite a cracking magazine. It was like a country life magazine. It was
a musician takeoff on a musician's broadsheet.
Broadsheet, yeah. Broadsheets are also a name of. They had tabloid newspapers, but the proper newspapers were broadsheets. You know, the highbrow ones. This was called
the Broadsheet. And I had the back cover, and I used to get a lot of really good feedback.
It's kind of cool. That's cool.
So that was fun. So 1998, that's 23 years ago.
1900 and frozen to death.
So I'm getting old. But anyway, really what I did was kind of combine the two languages. Like, since we understand what's going on with astrology and the movement of the planets and how they affect different signs. And then we have the information that a tarot card could bring in. And many of us will do like a monthly or a weekly or even a daily card. So I've taken the energy and understanding from what's going on with the planets and the energy from what's going on in the tarot card that I pull for that sign. And it is possible that two signs would get the same card.
One of them did this month.
Yeah.
I know this.
But they wouldn't have the same astrological aspects,
yes.
You know, because the planets might be doing one, like squaring one sign where they'd be trining or opposing or conjuncting another.
She's talking technical now.
I am. So I don't know if you guys can see behind me between Caradwyn and Gwyneth.
See if we can point that out. There,
there's a glyph that looks kind of like a sigil. And this was put out on Facebook and other places by...
I can zoom in on it.
Oh, you can?
Yes,
How
I
nifty
can.
is that? By a fellow Llewellyn author named Stephen Skinner. And he writes a lot of really cool books on high magic, things like that. But I really loved this. You get carsick.
Sorry,
yep,
I was just zooming in a bit. So
yep, you can see that, but you can't see us now. So
well,
that might be better.
I fixed it now. I put it back. It's all right.
So.
Oh, thanks. Now we go.
Did Emmett just do that?
Yeah, no, he's here. He's sorry.
Oh. This is Emmett, whose nickname is Dammit, because he's always in trouble for something. Anyway,
he just decided to crash the shop.
Stephen made this glyph because Jupiter and Saturn have their grand conjunction on the solstice.
Oh, yeah.
And Jupiter's going to move into Pisces for a little bit this year, but for the most part of 2021, for the most part of this entire year, Jupiter and Saturn are buddying up. They are together in Aquarius.
That's like a kind of confusing thing because Jupiter's expansion and Saturn is like, sit down, you're going to learn something.
Right.
You know, that planet of restriction,
yep,
right?
Saturn is lessons, karma, restriction, and Jupiter is known as the great benefic. Ah. So it's interesting because this year, the outer planets, the ones past Saturn that a lot of people
the ones
don't
you
use,
can't see.
Right, the ones you can't see with the naked eye. So Jupiter and Saturn and the outer planets are all kind of anchored in the sign that they're in. And this gives us a little bit of time to deal with them.
I'm saying hi to people.
Oh, I don't have any more comments. Well, I only have 7 people watching, so that's not a lot. But
I think people are watching this. If you're watching this on YouTube, just like, comment, subscribe, please. It's we want to grow our base on YouTube very much, so it gets easier if we can get to 1,000. We're getting close, so please like, comment, and subscribe.
All
anyway,
right.
don't
fine.
Please.
All right, so
saying good stuff here.
So Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius, the humanitarian, the environmentalist, the person who is supposed to be able to deal with technology, although I find that very difficult. But anyway, so Jupiter, I can now, yes. Jupiter and Saturn are in Aquarius for most of the year. Like I said, Jupiter's going to take a little vacation into Pisces, but we won't go there. So we also have Uranus, the planet of chaos, in Taurus.
That's a Beavis and Butthead moment there. Never mind.
Right. The planet of chaos is in Taurus, and that's a nice place for it to be anchored because that means that it'll give us a little bit of calm, a little bit of stability to the chaos, and it'll give us time to kind of decide what we love and what we appreciate. And, you know, maybe some of the lessons that people didn't learn while we were in lockdown, they can start to learn now. You know, I love what is your truth? What do you be loyal to? I
love what you wrote the other day. Was it you said, like, you know, this last year, you know, a few people have learned many things, but many have learned just a few things.
That's true.
So I don't know.
So we get another chance at it with that Uranus kind of anchored in Taurus. And then Neptune has been in Pisces. It's ruling, Neptune rules Pisces. So it's been there for a while and it's going to stay there for the rest of the year. And Pluto, who's in my mind is still a planet, even though it was demoted. Pluto is in Capricorn, anchored down in that Earth sign. So you can see that this all kind of gives us a look at being dependent in a loyal way and interact with people in a communicative way and start to share resources and start to figure out what our truth is and what's important and how we can make best use of what's being offered to us. So this is
like a spirit of cooperation for a change.
Yeah. So this is the overview for the whole year, really.
Okay.
But for this month, we have some really great planetary stuff going on. However, Mercury is in Pisces. However, Mercury is in Pisces, and that can be a little dramatic, but it is direct. It's not retrograde, so that's good. And Mars is going to move into Gemini.
Okay.
So that's
Does that mean you're going to need 2 spears?
Maybe. Well, I think that will help us see both sides of the problem. You know, like that 6 and 9 thing.
Yeah.
It's a 6, it's a 9.
That's a wonder. I mean, Geminis are incredibly alluring people, but they do have this wonderful ability to come to not a different opinion. They just have this weird look at both sides of the coin.
I call it the educated opinion. So people think that Geminis are squirrely and that they can't make up their mind, but that's not really true. They'll have this information and an opinion based on that information. And then once they receive more information, they may change their opinion based on the extra information that's come in.
But they still may hold their original opinion too.
To a point. But if you want to send somebody to a debate, send the Gemini to the debate, because they'll be able to, to
they
really
make darn good detectives, Gemini, don't they? They
do.
Really do. Yeah.
All right. So again tonight, if you wanted a reading, a personal reading, you can get a card over at the Witches Tea Party, and I've posted a link on the Facebook in the comments, and Jen is there hosting it, and she will get you a card.
So Ginger, who is Pam, by the way. I'm not sure which Pam, but hello. I assume it's a Pam who's Ginger. I would take a wild guess.
I think I know who it is.
Oh, you know who it is.
It's Pam Cancer Water.
And she says you're being kind, Lisa.
I'm being kind?
You're being kind to Gemini as well.
Oh.
I don't know if you've got an axe to grind there, Pam, but
it's all right. So yes. So what we have now, we're going to go over each sign. Yeah?
So what are Tarotscopes? It's as we were saying before. It's something Lisa's been doing for
23 years.
20, yeah.
Well, they've been printed since 1998.
There's always something. I remember our very, very first website when somebody said to me, I don't think the internet's going to catch on. It's just a fad. But we've had them up online since then, the Tarotscopes. And they're on the website. And if you're in our Karma Points program, you get it all printed on your receipt as well, which is kind of cool. But Tarotscopes, you take the astrology for the month.
Yep.
You divine by pulling a card for them, and then you kind of put the two energies together.
For example, I would look at where the planets are.
Okay.
Right? Mercury's planet of communication. That's in Pisces. So that's going to affect water signs differently than it would affect earth signs, differently than it would affect air signs, differently than it would affect fire signs. And in Pisces, it's going to oppose Virgo.
Okay.
Right? And then it's going to square Gemini and Sag, so that's a whole different thing. But it's going to trine Cancer and Scorpio.
You're using fancy words.
Right. So
oppose, square, trine.
All right. So let's just say each planet is in one sign, but it makes different aspects to other signs. And sometimes this is a helpful energy. And
so they kind of work together, or they maybe work against each other. Is that what you're saying?
Right. So it does. Everybody wouldn't have the same horoscope when you went to go to read the newspaper. Right. Yeah. Right.
Because they just take your sun sign there.
Right. They do sun sign astrology and put that in the first house. So I have this overview, and I know, okay, Aries is being affected in this way by these planets in these signs.
Gotcha. So
I have a few sentences for that. This promotes this. This is a great time for love. This is a crappy time for money. This is whatever it is. And those are just examples. They don't necessarily.
It's another learning experience for
you. Hi,
Dottie.
Hi, Dee Dee. All right. So you have that information, and you write a horoscope kind of first.
Okay.
Then you take the tarot card, and you see how that would influence, right? So, for example, Aries is going to get the Knight of Wands.
That we can show the Knight of Wands.
Oh, we could if we had it here.
Didn't you
Did
just
you mess
have
with my tarot?
I have not touched them. You turned them upside down. That was brutal. That was a hard one to do.
So Aries has the Knight of Wands, and all wands are messengers. Right.
Right.
And
okay.
He looks pretty fiery and you know.
He does, doesn't he?
Got feathers in his cap and all kinds of stuff.
He's got a bit of it going on there.
So what I've done is taken that Knight of Messages and put it together with what's going on in the astrologos, what's written in the stars.
Astrology.
So I don't know if you want to read the.
You want to read this? Okay.
You do the masculine ones, and I'll do the feminine ones.
Oh, right then. So Aries, Knight of Wands. It says good news. Good news is on the way. Be open to allowing yourself the opportunity it presents. It might be time to change course or rethink the path you're on. That's hard for Aries, isn't it? Because he's usually bags of smoking straight up the middle sometimes. Perhaps it's time to do something you've always wanted to do, something that would make you truly happy. I know you take making a living very seriously, and I'm not suggesting having a career. I'm suggesting that the news could adjust your circumstances so you can make money happily. All right, he doesn't look too bothered, does he? I mean, he looks quite happy.
Financial outlook for
some
Aries.
good energy there. Yeah,
okay.
some good stuff. All right.
So now we know Mars has been in Taurus for quite a bit of time, and now it's moving on into Gemini, which I'm going to miss it because Mars has been in my house of career for a while, and I've really had a great time. But now it's moving on.
It doesn't exactly suck right now, if you don't mind.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hello, Renee. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Tina. So Taurus has Mars is moving out of Taurus, but Uranus is staying there.
Right.
And again, now the aspects that we're doing things to Aries, a fire sign, are changing because now we're moving into Taurus, an earth sign.
Right.
And
ruled by Venus, though.
Pardon?
Taurus ruled by Venus.
Taurus ruled by Venus, yes. And then the card that Taurus got was the moon. So we know that Mercury, the planet of communication, is in Pisces, creating drama. And this is the Pisces tarot card. A little more drama.
Yeah.
So Taurus is going to have a month that's all about navigating dramas, right? The key to your survival, Taurus, will be your ability to see through the fog created by others' lack of understanding and others' emotional overloads.
Oh my.
Remember, stand back and collect the facts, as sometimes you jump to the wrong conclusion, and that only makes things worse.
It's the wrong kind of exercise, that.
Yeah, jumping to conclusion. Things may not be as they are presented or first appear. You must get to the core and find the truth in order to stay sane. Yeah. So I'm going to say advice for everybody this month is respond and don't react.
Oh, hell yeah.
But especially where Taurus is concerned, Goddess bless you. Yeah.
I love the moon card. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's like everything's come out making a noise. You've got the fox, you've got the dog, you've got even the lobster come out of the water to have a good old yell at the moon.
Well, the moon is full, right?
I know.
Or is it? Because we can't really tell.
It could be the sun, the reflection thereof.
Now, I know, Pam, you thought I was being kind to Gemini, but wait till you see their tarot card.
Oh, no! Opinions are like buttholes. I know this card.
All right, so
me or thee?
It's you. It's me. Air, so that's masculine.
All right then. Okay, fair enough then. Well, I get you love a good debate, and I know you can align with many different points of view. We were just saying that. We were just saying that. It's part of who you are. Gather information, educate yourself, then decide where you want to stand. As new facts come in, you might even change your position. Didn't you just say that?
This is a Gemini thing.
This is all well and good as long as you're not reacting in anger or overreacting to someone who's trying to push your buttons, yeah? Take the high road, the calm and collected approach. Remain aloof, if you will. You might need to get your detective or lawyer hat on in order to make things crystal clear. See, we were just talking about them. They're good detectives.
Well, you think we're kind of in line to present a show. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Dottie. Okay. So you can see this card does look like, opinions.
Everybody's got one, yeah.
So Gemini, it's okay to absorb everybody's opinion and think about what they're saying. But then I think for your sake to survive the month, you've got to pick a place to stand and defend it.
Right? I'm not going to name names. So I've got a dear friend who's a Taurus, going back to Taurus in the UK. And what I love about Taurians, especially this guy, he would literally seek advice from everybody on Earth and then go and do exactly what he was going to do in the first place. So maybe, keep your own counsel this month. That might be handy.
Yeah, no, I think everybody is going to have to really try to avoid getting sucked into arguments and dramas. There's a real...
Pam's laughing her butt off at this point.
A real kind of tension there. All right, so...
This is the first appearance of this card, so don't put it too far away.
I won't, no. This is Cancer's card.
Yes.
All right. So Cancer has Judgment. Please try not to be so hard on yourself or others. It has been a very long time since we could have the people we love socialize and gather. Since we could hug and feed one another. Those are all Cancerian things. We always say that Cancer's best date is come over for dinner and a movie at my house. It has really taken its toll on you, Cancer, and by now I know you are just itching to put on a special dinner or host some sort of a party. Don't be surprised if your invitations are still turned down.
Not quite there yet.
Don't take it personally. Yeah. You will have to wait a little longer to be safe. Perhaps it's time to host a virtual party.
Do you know what? You don't have to do the washing up then.
You don't have to do the cooking and the cleaning, and you can stay in touch with your tribe. So I think that for Cancer, it's about, bursting the surface and trying to get back to being able to be close to people.
Cancers need to nurture, don't they? They are the nurturing sort of mothering sign of the zodiac. So without, a tribe to nurture, it's kind of difficult.
It's a rough go, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit out there. But everybody's slightly out of shape.
So we're up to Leo. If you've missed your sign, you can always rewatch.
Yeah, you can rewind while it's live.
Yep.
Well, you can on YouTube.
And it's also a good idea to go and find the Tarotscopes that are posted, because then you could read them for yourself.
They're on our website. They're on our Facebook page as well, I think.
Yes.
And if you shop at the store and you're a Karma Points customer, they're on your receipt. Well, they will be now from yesterday.
Yeah, the one from your sun sign. But I also always tell people to read their rising sign if they know it, because that has the correct house placement. All right, Leo, you're up next.
It's all about me.
It's all about you.
It's all about me. I love Leos. Of course I do. Did you ever know, though?
No, we haven't done Libra yet. We're going in order.
Steady now. You stop talking to me.
Leo, sorry.
I'm getting all confused. Right, so did you ever know, this is the Ace of Swords, all right? And did you ever notice that the blade has two distinctive sides? One is blue and one is white. Do you want me to try and zoom in on the card a bit, or... I don't know. You can probably get that. You can see there. I'm pretty sure you can see there. So if you got the card, pull it out anyway. But one side of the blade is blue and one side is white. So this month is going to be one of those, know when to hold your thoughts and work on making them clearer, and when to speak your mind. They say discretion is the better part of valor, right? There's a very fine line sometimes between speaking out and holding back. And the drama meter, as Lisa has said, it's going to be super high this month. So be mindful your words will be taken seriously. And they might be taken differently than you intended. And the trouble is, when you say something, you can't take it back.
Leos are so impassioned about everything.
We can be.
Just a little.
We do like to stand up for what we believe.
Second most dramatic sign of the zodiac.
Away and ush. She berates me. Leos are good. So be cautious with people, be clear, and eliminate drama wherever possible. I shall have to have a lie down.
You just have to have a lie down. All right. Well, now what's very interesting is Virgo also got Judgment.
So there you go.
But again, the stars are aligned in a different way, right? The planets are in different places in the chart of Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
So Virgo, who is very concise with words, attention to detail. Words are powerful this month, more than you might expect. What you say could light a much needed fire under someone's butt.
Well, sometimes that is necessary.
Or it could focus an explosion in your direction.
Which is not necessary.
I guess the key is to slow things down a little. Think them through. Be mindful to say exactly what you mean. I know you can do this because you have that attention to detail. But make sure you're not being mean or coming off all judgy, Virgo. A challenge indeed for the Virgo analytical and sometimes critical.
So we got our lovely Carol watching us, and she's a Virgo. So
she's on a YouTube.
She is on the tube of you.
All right.
And Savak Tarot, Raising Savak Tarot. You did say your name last time, and I've completely forgotten. So she's saying hi to you, and she's sharing this. So thank you so much. Cool. But yeah, going back to the one-liners you have for the signs. I mean, it's Leo. Did you see me? Followed by our lovely Carol the Virgo. Did you see that?
Did you see that?
Yes.
We
little judgmental.
Right, because we were making up names for 3 or more of the same sign, so we called it a jury of Virgos.
It's a grand showing of Leos.
A grand showing of Leos rather than a pride. But I do know, again, for everybody, this month is going to be a challenge not to be misread, taken for something you didn't mean. I'm not saying you shouldn't express yourself. I'm just saying think about how it will be received. And if you perceive the other person is looking at you going, WTF, you might want to
Bit of whiskey tango foxtrot there.
That's not what I mean. All right. So, Tina, we're going to do Libra now.
Yeah. So, Erin, hi. Yeah, I'm sorry I got your name wrong. Or not wrong. I forgot your name because I'm bloody useless. You know that. So tonight, we should have put it in the description, but we're actually going through the Tarotscopes that Lisa writes for each sign for each month. And you join us just as we get to Libra, I believe. Is that where we're at now?
So if it was that you wanted a card tonight for a reading, you can go on Facebook to the Witches' Tea Party. Amaryllis is pulling cards for people at the Witches' Tea Party, and that'll go on until 8.
You're welcome to, and one of the nice things about YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, obviously you are, you can scroll back and you can
listen to
it, and it'll catch you back up eventually. So it's kind of cool.
All right,
Libra. King of Cups, eh? Oh dear. A difficult decision may be made, even more difficult, by false information or promises that cannot be kept. So step back for a time. I know many times you overthink and take too long to make a choice. It's the Libran way. You've got to get the scales out, balance it. But this time, more time actually would be truly helpful. It would give you the space you need to sort through all of the information and make sure what is accurate and what is just mere speculation. This is a case of do not make your move too soon. Yeah, don't leap just now. Just be patient. Balance it out. Use that wonderful Libran ability to find the truth and then adjust from there. Okay.
Right. So usually Libra gets hassled and told they have to hurry up and make up their mind. This month I'm saying, oh, wait a minute, slow down. Get the facts. Ask for more time. Put it off until you really have to make the choice.
Erin, Virgo was just before Libra. You just can scroll back a bit. No worries.
Just
scroll back.
All right.
You can watch it.
So Scorpio is next. Scorpio got the Hanged Man. So, when we look at the glyph for Virgo, it's the M with kind of the stinger pointing in. And when we look at the glyph for Scorpio, it's the M with the stinger pointing out. So Virgo is, good at self-sacrificing. And Scorpio doesn't like to do that as much. However, I think for this month, you may be in a place, dear Scorpio, where you have to make a sacrifice in order to get where you want to be. Right? Not all that unfamiliar, I know, but I would suggest that many times you manage to have your cake and eat it too. So you're really good at managing your way through things. This may not be one of those negotiable situations. You really might have to put something down in order to go forward. You can stay as you are or make the sacrifice to make the move. Go within and be sure. Ask yourself what will make you happy, not what will make others happy. My best advice is to do what's best for you, even if you have to give up something or even someone to get there.
I love it. Aaron's saying, when I was saying you can scroll back and rewind, he said, no, I'm good. I just want to catch the show. Okay, I remember this, and I'm going back in time to watch my analytical-minded Virgos, by the way. Oh, by the way, I met a Swedish-Spanish man from another country. You were right.
Oh!
Spooky!
Oh, is that on one of our lives?
I guess so. I can't.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, who knows? Look, I've been reading now over 30 years, and I still don't know exactly how it works. I just know that it does. And I really think that, you know, I think that Spirit sees an opportunity to be heard, right? So whether you come into the room for private counsel, or you give us a call, or you ask for a reading online, or whatever the medium is, haha.
None of us are mediums.
Spirit, no, I'm an extra large, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Spirit sees that opportunity to give you advice, and they will speak through the reader. You know, whether it's just a live thing or a private thing or whatever it is, usually you will get something out of it, provided the reader is for real. There are a lot of people out there now who've read one book or who don't really understand the structure of the tarot. They just look at the pictures, and I guess you could do some psychic work that way. But if you are truly, if you truly put in the work, you won't get a bad reading.
You remind me of Shepentaki Nurkov.
Oh dear.
Who took on the great Jejun. Go back and find one of our brooms.
Oh, go back and find, the great Jejun.
The great Jejun.
Shepentaki knockoff. All right. Well, you know, Shepentaki knockoff, for you who don't know.
Nurkov. Shepentaki Nurkov.
Was an orange puppet made for us for marketing by a dear friend. And
well, he never really got cloned.
Well, he had to retire for 4 years because we really couldn't go around with an orange puppet. So now that the way is clear to have an orange puppet again, he might make a comeback.
I think he should make a comeback. I think he should. He's lovely. He's fun. He's completely trustable. Not.
Yes. All right. So we're up to Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius.
Oh, God.
Yes, we love them. So Sagis are up for it. I love Sagis. One of my dearest friends back in the UK, you know, Lawrence.
Yeah.
He's so up for it. You could phone him at 3 a.m. and say, listen,
hey,
we need to go to Murmansk, you know, the other side of Russia, to get this little part. I'll bring the coffee. It's a road trip.
Yep,
we're up for it. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
so what is Dear Sag?
The last thing you want to see, the last thing you want to feel is pinned in or undervalued. That is so true for Sagittarius. Remember, even though you're a very good friend, it's okay to say no and make some time for yourself. I feel there are a lot of deadlines coming at you. You love the whooshing sound as they go
flying by. Yeah.
So demands for your time are needy, folks, and I understand it's your true nature to make others feel better. But this month, Lisa, I'm not going to say I because Lisa wrote this, not me, feels that it's your karma to learn to say no, to learn to take time for you, and to encourage others to fend for themselves just a little more. So good luck with that.
Right, telling a Sag to say no to somebody. Yeah. All right. Oh gosh, time flies.
Yeah, we're loving it. We're loving it. Oh, there's all sorts of hearts and smiley things coming on.
Well, you actually have quite a lot more people, I think, watching on YouTube. I only have 8 folks on Facebook tonight. So.
Oh, well, there you go. They must be all busy doing something
They're all
else.
over at Amaryllis's tea party.
It could be. You sent them there.
I did.
Instead of that. But
all
it's
right.
okay. It's
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Woohoo! Prosperity.
That doesn't suck for Capricorn.
You might very well find a second source of income is really starting to pick up or even match your first income by month's end. Something you have been hoping for or working on in your spare time is really going to start to pay off. Remember, things respond to energy, and you get out of it what you put into it. What is it that you could focus on just a little bit more to turn that corner to reaping a bigger benefit? Get on it, and you should see it pay off. And I love this card because the guy is juggling everything while standing on one foot, and he really is kind of like the minor arcana magician. So he's got the knowledge and the magic to make it happen.
It's kind of cool though. Behind him though, notice there are 3 ships on there.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. There's only 2.
There's only 2, but never mind. But yeah, it's there's some prosperity there. Definitely.
All right.
You have to juggle a little bit to do it.
Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius.
Am I supposed to be nice now?
Now remember, we have that Jupiter-Saturn thing going on in Aquarius. Restriction and contraction and expansion and karma and
expansion and contraction. In and out.
Lucky.
Oh,
so
looky here. That's
this, if anything said Jupiter and Saturn together, it would be this, because here you have all the benefits of Jupiter, 10 wands, but you got to break your back to carry them where they're going.
Gotta damn schlep them wands. Schlep them. But you know, you can get upset about it, or you can say, hey, look what I can do.
There you go.
Anyway, so what did you write? You wrote independence, and I will say this is your word, so don't be kicking me over this if it's no good. Independence might be difficult this month, as I see you are not only carrying your own burdens, but carrying the burdens put upon you by others.
Nice.
And obligations you have taken on. Well, you know, you tend to have trouble saying no, just like Sagittarius, I have to say.
Well, there you go.
So know that you are strong, and you will have no real issue dealing with it all. But have to be mindful and pay attention to schedules, deadlines, the whooshing sound as they go floating by, and be serious about finishing projects. I know you start 1,000 things, finish them. If they're due, don't let them go whooshing by. Use the colour orange for inspiration and strength. And you could find more energy to get things done. Certainly use the colour orange, just don't use it in a poem.
Doesn't rhyme with much, does it?
Not much.
All right, and last...
If you know a word that rhymes with orange, like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, last but not least, Pisces. And we know that if anybody could deal with all the Pisces drama llama stuff, it would be Pisces. So, you. All right. The world is your card, Pisces. The world is at your fingertips. The drama this month presents could crush your spirit if you don't try and see it from a higher perspective. Instead of letting things look down on you, take the high road and position yourself to look down on the drama from a lofty vantage point. Find the higher ground. Hi, Terry. Hi, Bonnie. Remember, things are not always as difficult as they first appear, and taking things one piece at a time is more digestible. This could be very good for you if you just learn to relax and stay positive, and very difficult for you if you get sucked into drama.
Not given to get sucked into drama at all, Pisceans, are they?
No. Okay, I can see that a couple people are asking for cards. Yes, Bonnie, Tarotscopes live once a month. First Wednesday, the month's overview, and Tarotscopes for everybody. So if you missed your sign, you can scroll back.
Scroll back. Watch it.
So Jessica's saying, can you pull a card for me? Tonight is not our reading night.
It is not.
That's the third Wednesday. But Jessica, you can go to the top of the comments. There's a link to the Witch's Tea Party. And that's on every Wednesday night, and Amaryllis will get a card for you, and it's typed out. It's not a live thing. You PM, you go to that page and PM, she'll pull you a card. So that goes on for about another hour. So anybody here who wants a card, wants to ask a question, you can go over to the Witch's Tea Party and PM Amaryllis, and she'll get you a card.
All right, then. So
Jessica's also asking, is Lori coming back soon? She has been feeling better. And she's thinking that she might be up for phone reading soon.
That's a start.
But I don't see her coming back into the store for a while yet. but she may be opening up to do some phone readings, which she's very good at that, so that's fine.
Absolutely. So Erin, yeah, fair play, but no. Syringe doesn't rhyme with orange.
Syringe orange.
Syringe
well,
orange.
It's close.
It's a stretch. I'll give you an E for effort there.
You might. Poetic justice. You might get away with it.
But ching. You could actually. You know, it's all about the emphasis, really.
Right,
You could do that one there. And I guess Renee must be a Capricorn because she's going Cappies. Yay.
Oh.
So I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
I know nothing of
but seriously,
technical
if you missed your card, if you missed your scope, you can
scroll back. You should scroll back.
Or you can listen to it when it's all done. It'll download. So yeah, challenging month. A little bit drama.
Bit of drama.
Drama to avoid.
Best to avoid the drama.
Take the higher ground.
If at all possible.
And, again, you can kind of get a visual on this sigil behind me that Stephen Skinner made of Jupiter and Saturn together.
Pretty cool amalgam.
And it really is that expansion and gifts and opportunities and the responsibility of taking on those responsibilities and gifts and opportunities.
I love some of the comments. These are just
I don't have a lot of
critical
comments.
Judgy. No, surely not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
A jury of Virgos. Yes,
we gotta love it.
All right.
So that's pretty much it for
us.
But
we're going to do
time.
this the first Wednesday of every month.
Yep.
We'll have a Tarotscope party.
Yeah, and it's really cool because it gives an opportunity to. So you've only got a few sentences because unless we start printing like CVS receipts or something that go on for 47 years, we've only got a couple of sentences. So necessarily they're kind of brief. But this gives us the opportunity, will you, particularly to speak more about it and particularly the underlying currents of what to expect for the month. So expect this the first Wednesday of every month. This is when we're going to do the Tarotscopes and go through that, which is a good thing. And we love people to ask questions, to expand on this. And if you've got an astrological question, please.
I may or may not answer.
Well, better she answers because you're going to get a stupid answer from me. I mean, it's not most. I know enough to be positively dangerous. Let's put it that way. But also, please check us out every morning. We have a morning show called 11sies.
And it's at 11.
Can you tell what time it could be at? Yeah, it's at 11 o'clock, and it's only short, 11 minutes or so, whatever. We may run on a little bit, we may start a little bit early, but try and arrange your coffee break or whatever to join us for 11sies because it's kind of fun, and we talk about all sorts of interesting stuff. So check us out.
See you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we got lots of good stuff coming up, and
tons of stuff coming in the shop. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of box openings.
Box openings. You always got to check out our box openings. Yeah. Yeah, we had a slightly disappointing box opening from the one company. We put a $1,700 in and
15, but still it was
it was like $80.
Yeah, we got 3 items.
It was 3 items. It was like, what the hell? Yeah. So anyway, check us out. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on Facebook, go over to YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, please. We really want to get up to 1,000 and then take over the world. Okay.
All right,
that's really us, and thank you so much for watching. It's been our honor and pleasure. Oh, I'm
Easy
breaking
for
it.
you to say.
Apparently not. It's been our honor and